Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm pleased to be here today to announce the Build Up Cook program and tell you a little bit more about our plans for the future. But before I do that, let me introduce the folks who are with us. Commissioner Monica Gordon, in whose district we find ourselves. Bureau Chief Elizabeth Granado, Liz Granado from the Bureau of Asset Management. Director Drew Williams Clark, also from the Bureau. Mayor of Posen, Frank Podbilniak. Did I say it close?
Very good. Better than I.
I doubt that. All right. Phoenix Village President Terry Wells, Mayor Fitzgerald Roberts of Dixmoor, Liz Gorman from the RTA Board and a former Cook County Commissioner. Aaron Wisniewski, wrote Posen Trustee, and Teresa Flynn from Inventory RD. Did I miss anybody? Okay, yes.
This is our clerk, Melanie Myers from Posen.
All right, thank you, Clerk Melanie Myers from Posen. A few years ago, Cook County learned of the catastrophic water issues in Dixmoor, and we have the mayor of Dixmoor with us today. Teams at the Bureau of Asset Management stepped up and stepped in by sending out our facilities management team to survey the work needed and to offer our technical assistance and support. And here's Dan Pogaszewski of MWRD. Thank you. We helped the village secure funding for their improvement project, and several months ago, not too far from here, we were breaking ground on a new water main replacement. This event got us thinking about the bigger picture. We were looking for innovative ideas to advance equity across the county, and infrastructure improvement was an obvious choice. We knew that we had access to excellent resources through our Bureau of Asset Management, where we have great teams, keen expertise, and decades of experience in project management, facilities improvement, and capital planning. The Bureau of Asset Management got to work identifying 26 municipalities as priority communities. They began piloting these projects in communities and developed an understanding of the technical assistance that the county would need to lend to these small units of government. Today we're announcing a commitment to continue this program. The Build Up Cook program is a $20 million effort to connect with municipalities to identify their infrastructure improvement needs and assist in planning and oversight of capital projects. Our team at Build Up Cook will connect with municipalities to identify needs and assist with things like assessment, grant implementation, planning and oversight of capital, and capacity building projects. Our goal is to improve the quality of life and resiliency of communities across Cook County. This wouldn't be possible without the efforts of the Bureau of Asset Management. And thanks again to Liz Granado and to Program Director Williams Clark, as well as the efforts of Bilkis Jacobs L., Earl Manning, Joyce Griffin, and the team at STV and Arcadis. Thank you all. I would also like to recognize the hard work of many partners who made this possible, including the Bureau of Economic Development for their help in designing the program, the Civic Consulting Alliance. I think I saw Frank Beal here somewhere. Oh, there he is, right in front of me. Frank Beal, representing the Civic Consulting Alliance, and our Bureau Chief, Soshi Flores, is here from Economic Development. Thank you, Soshi. And the Chicago Metropolitan Agency for Planning. Are you represented here somewhere? There, Aaron. All right, good. Finally, I would like to thank Mayor Frank of Posen for being a tireless partner and early advocate for the program. And I also want to thank him for hosting us this morning. There we go. We featured this project in our official announcement because we felt that it embodied so much of what the program seeks to accomplish. Next to me is a lift station, which keeps the water system pressurized. It mitigates flooding and it will improve water safety, and our team installed a flood warning light to notify us of dangerous water levels, as well as a generator to help provide backup for this system if the power goes out. This week we'll be completing a sewer jetting project, which involves shooting high-pressure water streams to remove blockages from sewer lines, ensuring they remain in working condition and preventing backups. To many, these improvements might seem small. But during a period of high rain, when homes and safety are at risk of toxic flooding, these improvements are critical. These types of regional investments are important to the quality of life of people living in our communities. Over the next several years, our communities will see improvements in infrastructure, both the types you can see, like a roof replacement on a village hall, as well as the types of things that an average person might not think about, like fire hydrant replacement. In Cook County, we're committed to equity across all municipalities, and through infrastructure investments, we can advance the quality of life, invest in resiliency, and see our communities thrive. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. I would ask Commissioner Monica Gordon to join us next, and for each subsequent person to introduce the person who follows them. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I would like to first thank President Preckwinkle. I would like to thank the Mayor of Posen, Mayor Pod. Also, we have Mayor Wells here, Mayor Fitzgerald Roberts. Also, I would like to thank Liz Granado and all the other elected officials and stakeholders here today. Boil orders, flooding, lead pipe replacement, and a variety of infrastructure needs are nothing new in the Southland. Unfortunately, residents in some of our southern suburbs have navigated these problems for years. What is new, however, is President Tony Preckwinkle's approach to addressing these issues. Build Up Cook will be the partner many smaller municipalities need. A partner who acknowledges the historical disinvestment. A partner who applies an equity lens to prioritize assistance for communities. And a partner who will walk side by side with village leaders to ensure they have the staff, technical know-how, and resources to get the funding needed to make critical capital improvements. The 13 pilot projects identified in Posen, Phoenix, Dixmoor, and Robbins are in my Cook County Commissioner District, District 5. Collectively, they exceed $2 million in infrastructure needs and improvements. I can't think of a better way to move our community forward, to utilize the American Rescue Plan Act funding. Cook County's $20 million investment will jumpstart some long-deferred projects while improving the quality of life for residents and building capacity to pursue other grants to ensure these improvements aren't one and done, but have the funding to sustain future maintenance. This is just a start, everyone. As always, I look forward to working with the county's responsible agencies such as the Bureau of Asset Management, the Bureau of Economic Development, through completion of these projects. Thank you, everyone. Next, I would like to bring up, thank you. Next, I would like to introduce Borough Chief Elizabeth Granado.
Thank you, Commissioner Gordon. My name is Elizabeth Granado. I am the Bureau Chief of the Cook County Bureau of Asset Management. I am pleased to be here with my team today to announce this exciting new program, which has been the culmination of months of planning and preliminary work. I am honored to lead the Bureau of Asset Management, the bureau charged with providing clean, safe, secure, and sustainable facilities for the Cook County government. We are a team of over 450 people, which includes capital planning and policy, real estate, and facilities management. Our work is dedicated to creating and maintaining facilities that allow Cook County government to serve the public, and at the Bureau of Asset Management, we are acutely aware of the fact that government facilities are a reflection of the government itself. When someone walks into a government facility that is clean, well-maintained, and accessible, that person inherently feels that government is working for them. Often, the facility itself is the first interaction the public has with government. From the moment you step into a health clinic, a community center, or a village hall to access services, the facility is a representation of the pride governments take in their service. The same goes for the infrastructure needed to maintain the critical everyday services that government delivers, such as water. When these services are reliable and safe, it is a direct positive reflection on what government can provide. That is why when we had the opportunity to think big picture, to develop bold programs with the support of the American Rescue Plan, we focused on the most challenged communities. It is with an eye toward equity and serving our most challenged communities. It is our mission that everyone, regardless of where in Cook County they live, is surrounded by safe, reliable, and resilient infrastructure. I would like to recognize the hard work of everyone at the Bureau of Asset Management, a team that has truly stepped up to ensure the success of this program since it was just an idea. And while today we are officially announcing the program, our teams have been working hard on the pilot programs for many months. We conducted several pilot programs to ensure that we could understand the needs of municipalities and deliver improvements that would make an impact. I'd like to thank the Department of Facilities Management machinists, electricians, electrical techs, laborers, and bricklayers who have already completed significant work for the village of Posen to assist in the flood mitigation efforts. Our team installed a generator for the village lift station, a critical piece of the efforts to prevent flooding during power outages. These pilot programs proved unequivocally that our idea could have transformational benefits, and today we are excited to continue this work. This work would not be possible without the tireless efforts of the leaders of our 26 partner municipalities, who have shown dedication to their communities and enthusiasm for all opportunities for collaboration. We will hear later from Mayor Frank Podbilniak and Village President Terry Wells of Phoenix, outstanding leaders that make this program possible. This program will be a testament to how when governments come together in the interest of those who they serve, much more is possible when we collaborate. We have a lot ahead of us, but I am surrounded by a team that is dedicated to this work and the mission of equity. I would like to introduce Drew Williams-Clark, the Director of Build Up Cook, to provide a few remarks on the future of this program.
Thank you, Bureau Chief Granado. Build Up Cook puts the Bureau of Asset Management to work replacing lead water service lines, repairing drinking water mains, sewers, and village halls so that Cook County residents can drink clean water, avoid flooding when the rains come again, and safely participate in the democratic process in dignified spaces. We're hiring a team of 7 and starting that work today in 26 priority communities in South and West Cook County where the need is high, past investment has been low, and where there is real opportunity to make a transformative difference in residents' lives who deserve the same quality infrastructure as everyone in Cook County. We're also building a model of internal coordination on infrastructure. We've created an interagency working group made up of all the capital-facing departments at Cook County: transportation and highways, emergency management, environment and sustainability, and economic development, so that we can match priority needs with the right people, expertise, and funding. We're working hard to get to the point where we only break the street once to fix the pipes and only resurface it once when all the work is done. We're working responsibly with the county's initial $20 million investment from the American Rescue Plan Act and leveraging those funds to raise additional sustainable program investments by competing for public grant and financing opportunities on a rolling, ongoing basis. Let it be known that Cook County, through Build Up Cook, is here to be a bridge between new pools of historic state and federal investment funding and the communities who need those investments most. We're partnering with communities to build their capacity to compete for those funds, invest those funds, and manage compliance and reporting. We're showing up, we're listening, and we're responding. The mayors you'll hear from today and those others who are with us are duly elected champions of their communities and amazing people to work with. Our role through Build Up Cook is to listen and understand what their residents need most, do our work to identify the best solutions, and then put the county to work to make those solutions happen. This is a partnership, and we're here to build bridges and remove barriers. Next, I'd like to introduce Mayor Podbilniak of the Village of Posen, Illinois. Mayor Podbilniak has been an incredible partner in this work thus far, and we're happy to be able to support the people of Posen through Build Up Cook.
Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. President Preckwinkle,
Good morning.
Cook County staff, thank you so much. MWRD, our elected officials from Posen, Commissioner Gordon from Cook County, my fellow mayors, Fitzgerald Roberts, Terry Wells, I'm so happy you're here. This isn't a prepared speech because I tell it from the heart. I'm so blessed, our village and our residents are so blessed to have Cook County as a partner. I've been honored to meet President Preckwinkle on a couple occasions at former Commissioner Sims's office during some tough times, and we've battled and we've gotten things done. With the blessing of the county, we have our new lift station and our new generator that's going to help us with flooding that we have on our south end of town here. It'll help us on the north end as well. There's other things that we are working on, the 32 new fire hydrants that county is taking care of for us for the install, the price. we're replacing 32 1927 fire hydrants. That's not healthy or safe for the community. But with the assistance of the county, I feel better at night when I go to sleep. And finally, our sewer jetting. The program's going to start. We were established in 1900. So you can imagine this old combination sewer system in our town. It's just horrible. And with the sewer jetting, it's going to help our entire village here. We have a couple MWRD commissioners that are here today. I was blessed to meet Dan Pogoleski last Wednesday. I'm close. And our commissioner from Crestwood that I just met today. So these are things that are going to help us with further endeavors with flood issues in the town. And I'm blessed with Sylvia Powerham here from the county, Joyce Griffin. These are people I've dealt with for the last 6.5 years. And everything that Cook County does for Posen and our other communities in the area are overwhelming and breathtaking. And this speech is from the heart. It's not prepared. But I'm so blessed to have Cook County here. This is the only government that helps Posen, and I thank you for that. Thank you, President Preckwinkle. Now, if I may introduce Phoenix Village President Terry Wells.
To President Preckwinkle, to all of the elected officials who are here, and all of the staff. We are a part of the program. We were the pilots of this program. I want to commend Cook County on the Build Up Cook program. We are, again, a part of the start, the pilot. Last year, Belkis Jacobs and Joyce Griffin and Mike Gandhi, they all came out to our community and they asked me, what do we need as far as public facilities? And I said, well, you're standing in one that needs help, and that was our village hall. We need a new roof. And these people actually climbed up on the roof to see what the issues were. And along the way, we noticed other things they noticed other things that were wrong. We knew it, but replacing ceiling tiles. We had a situation where there was water that was dripping on one of our electrical lights. And they said, those lights have to be replaced. And by the way, we're going to paint the building also. And Mayor Frank, I tell you what, I would like to have had this out in Phoenix so I could show President Preckwinkle how Phoenix looks after county came out and did the work. Yeah. And so, but not only that, I was surprised by the county staff that came out. Not just the people that I mentioned, but the electricians that came out, the painters that came out, the carpenters. These guys worked in our community for 2 weeks. And while they were working, they became a part of our community. I mean, they look, in fact, we've got some houses in Phoenix, so if some of those carpenters and laborers want to move there, you can. But it was such a pleasant group of people to work with. And those are the kind of people that you have working with you. So my hat's off to them.
Thank you, President.
And, you know, we're, so since they were out asking what we needed, I said, well, our sewers are in bad shape. Our sewers were, President Preckwinkle as a history teacher, ours, they were put in place in 1937 under the WPA program. And we have a sign, actually, a plaque in our village hall that says that's when they were put in. So they were in bad shape. So they asked, what did we need? I said, well, can we jet the sewers? They came out, they jetted them. We had been doing some work on our own, but it was just minor, just, you know, when needed. But they came out, they jetted the sewers, and they brought several of those huge machines out and cleaned our sewers. And I tell you what, it paid dividends, because September 17th, we had a 6 to 8 inches of rain hit the South land, and it hit a narrow area. It hit Calumet City, and Calumet City got a lot of the publicity. Calumet City and Dalton, but Phoenix was hit just as hard. Our streets were looking like rivers. But after the rain ended, an hour later, our streets, the water had all drained out. And I think that's because of the jetting that Cook County did in the village of Phoenix. So again, I thank you for that. And I know it's wet out. I don't want to hurry to finish, but the hydrants, we're doing hydrants right now in our community. Now, we don't have as many hydrants as Mayor Frank does, but they're going to replace about 8 hydrants in our community. We've got about 100, and about 8 of them were bad. we had a difficult situation this winter where we had a fire, and that's not the time to find out that the hydrant isn't working. And so, working with Cook County, now all of our hydrants are now being replaced, being repaired. So the program has just worked out great for us. And finally, one other thing, they were out looking at the roof, and they noticed there was something on top of the roof regarding the furnace. They said, your furnace has got some issues. They went in and said, well, it appears that there's some cracks in your furnace, and it may be leaking carbon monoxide in your police station. Well, last week they came out and they replaced the furnace. So this program has just been great. Mayor Frank, I thought that Phoenix was the only one that was taking advantage of this program, and I'm glad to see that you are as well, and also Mayor Dixon Moore doing the same thing. It's a great program. We are glad to be a part of it. Thank you so much.